High school. He was an accomplished athlete while he was here. He was a 3-year starter in basketball, in all-conference basketball, 3-year starter in football. During his junior year, he was first-team all-conference and second-team all-city. During his senior year, he was first-team all-conference, first-team all-city, first-team all-tri-city, first-team all-area, and first-team all-tri-state. He's one of 2 football players from this school that I'm aware of up on the hill here to be selected to play in the All-Star State football game. I also found out when I was checking things that, and I never would have believed this, and this was written on a piece of paper, that he was a member of the National Honor Society. I'm very fortunate to call him my friend.
Thanks, Dave. First of all, when I played football here, it was a long time ago, 2-year starter. Okay, Mike Siri and Crenson and Brendan and all you guys setting the record straight. My daughter Katie told me to stick to the script tonight. She said, "Dad, you know how you tend to ramble on and on." So I actually wrote down my speech a couple hours ago. I've been thinking about it for 3 weeks now, but she made me write it down. So hopefully I get through it. Dave asked me to give a speech at this year's athletic banquet. I quickly agreed. Couldn't have been more excited about it, but I also couldn't help thinking why. Why me? I never felt I had that good or that great of a high school athletic career, and I didn't go on to play any sports in college. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized how big a part Cathedral/Marshall was in my life, and that maybe, just maybe, that's what Dave saw. That's what Dave thought. So I appreciate you giving me the opportunity tonight, Dave. I played 2 sports in high school, football and basketball. I've had the great pleasure since to be a part of the football and basketball coaching staffs here over the past 16 years. I've had 2 kids graduate from here. I've got a senior here, and I've got one that next year is going to be in the upper school, right? 9th grade. He's going into 9th grade. We've been active for a family in football, basketball, soccer, dance, and tennis over the years, and as a parent, I've loved every minute of it. So that's my background, my connection to the school, the athletic department, and the kids over the years. As my wife Jean tells me at least once a day, it's not about me. You student athletes are the reason we're here, every last one of you. While my speaking here tonight may not be memorable for you guys, I do want to give you a sense of how important you are. I'm not going to tell you stories about when you fall, get back up, or leave everything on the field of battle, or live to fight another day. You guys know all that. Those are just words to me and to you. You know what it takes to be successful on the fields, the tracks, the ski hills, and the rinks. More importantly, you all know how to be successful off of them. I won't list the many successes and achievements you kids have celebrated this year, but there are far too many of them. The conference championships, the section championships, the state appearances, the all-whatever teams. You all know how you did, and tonight you'll be recognized for all of those. I want to tell you how important you are to so many in the community. A community not limited to the Duluth area. My weekly travels take me 100 miles in 3 different directions. Wearing my Marshall pride in different ways, I'm inundated with comments and questions about Marshall athletics and Marshall athletes every day. I'm not going to drop names because I don't want to leave anybody out, but I've fielded questions and heard comments about football, basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, track, dance, skiing, tennis, and hockey. field a few questions about hockey out there. Names are mentioned, success is highlighted, and future is discussed. In the Facebook world, this might be considered creepy, but in the Duluth and outlying community world, this is called normal conversation. You guys are out there being talked about and being very much appreciated. The alumni I run into couldn't be more enthusiastic about all you kids. And as a parent, wow. Dave said I can only talk for 7 minutes, so this is the part where it gets tough. All I'm going to say to you kids is, as parents, we couldn't be more proud of you. We recognize your competitive efforts. We are in awe of how you juggle school, athletics, music, other extracurriculars, and community involvement. You give us so much day in and day out, week in, week out, year in, year out. You're all great kids, and your successes are just beginning. Thank you for letting us be a part of your wonderful lives. We all know this is Dave's last year. I played football and basketball for Dave Homestead in the early 80s. Dave taught me to compete every play at the highest possible level and how to be a good teammate. Dave has always preached effort, sportsmanship, desire, trust, and an unmatched will to win. Since playing for Dave, he has entrusted me with coaching your kids for the past 16 years. I couldn't have imagined the joy that coaching has brought to me and my family. These past years, Dave has become a mentor to me, a trusted sounding board, and one of my closest friends. In my 20-plus years of involvement in this school, I have taken much. Dave has given everything. One of the most important things he has given me is the Marshall Way. The Marshall Way. This may mean different things to different people. To me, the Marshall Way means effort, sportsmanship, attitude, and respect. We as athletes, coaches, and parents will put out maximum effort in each and every athletic competition, down to every play, shift, point, at-bat, ski run, or shot. I will leave everything I have on the field, the ice, the court, the course, the hill. I will leave these venues feeling great about what I've accomplished. I will play clean and I will play hard. I will knock you down, then I'll offer to pick you up. I will have a positive, excited outlook going into, throughout, and after any competition in which I am partaking. I will look out for my teammates and try to make myself and my teammates better every time I compete. I will respect the officials, coaches, parents, other competitors, and most of all, myself. The bottom line is we at Marshall are the best competitors and teammates possible in all aspects of competition. This is what the Marshall Way means to me, and it's what I've learned and had ingrained from Dave over the years. In my experiences, there are far too many the Marshall Way examples to cite. I'm going to give you two that I feel exemplify what Marshall athletics is all about. And I know you kids and coaches and parents, you see this every day. There's a kid on the tennis team that, to me, has shown nothing but the Marshall Way. He's a multi-sport athlete who hasn't been playing tennis all that long, but in the last couple of years, with hard work, dedication, and a great attitude, and the Marshall Way, has worked himself into a solid part of the tennis team's lineup. His effort on the court is unmistakable. He wears a game face every point and is quick to congratulate an opponent on a nice shot, and win or lose, you learn something new every time he takes the court. And after every match, his comment is, "That was fun." As an ex-athlete, coach, and especially as a parent, I want to thank Jake Bushy for being part of the tennis team, other teams, and Marshall athletics. Oh, and Jake, in the picture of the tennis team championship, that little 8th grader laying next to you holding the trophy, that's not by accident. My little Jack thinks it's pretty cool. I'm going to give one more quick story, and this goes back to 2007. The tennis team was up in Virginia, and back then when they did the section playoffs, all the big guns took the court first, and then it went to the little guns and then the real little guns. So by the time Joey, as a 7th grader, took the court, the match was tied 2-2. By the time Joey finished up the first set, the match was tied 3-3. Him and some big 10th grader were the only two left in the indoor, and both teams had crowded around this court. Joey battled for about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, finally losing 6-4, 6-4. And being the sportsman that he is, even as a 12-year-old or 13-year-old, couldn't get to the net fast enough to congratulate his opponent, shook his hand, and then broke down. Couldn't even turn around. While the other team was celebrating, Simon Lang, who's the senior captain, couldn't get to Joey fast enough. He hugged Joey. Peter Buss and Robert Spreitzer came out, hugged Joey. Willie Paul and the rest of them came out. Matt Goldschmidt came out. There was a big hug. It seemed like 2 minutes. That, to me, was the Marshall way. And that's when I started to really understand it and really get it. So Dave, I appreciate everything you've taught me over the years. Thank you. I just want to let everybody else know, all you student athletes out there, how much you are appreciated. Don't forget that. Don't ever forget that. You're great kids, and as a Cathedral Marshall alumni, coach, and mostly as a parent, I want to applaud all of your efforts and thank you for being you. Thank you.